How's it going, everybody? Shane here from Scorpion 6 Knives. It's been a little while since I said I was going to do a video. Things have been getting kind of busy. So I wanted to do a video about this grinder I've been using. I've had a lot of people asking questions about it. Just wanted to do a review on it because I know it's something that a lot of people are interested in, but don't know a lot about it. You can see the designer's YouTube videos, but it's always different when you get conclusions from the field. So this grinder here was actually my first purchase for a grinder. I've used Burger King's and I've used Hardcores and I've also used TW90s, and they're all great. They all work fantastic. Each one has a strong point, each one has its weak point. And when it came time to purchase a grinder, this was the one I went with based on the different options that it has, what it comes with, and the price that you can get it for. So AMK Tactical, it's a company here in the US. Everything's US made. It was an engineer. I want to say it's two guys. The one I communicate with most is Alan over there. He's a really great and genuine person, and he wanted to get into the manufacturing of different products. They have rifle products over there as well as the grinders. I think they have a sharpener that's on there now, which is one of the neatest little things I've ever seen. So can't wait to see how that reviews too. But anyway, this is the grinder I went with. This is what I want to review. So the one I got was the AMK Tactical Knife Makers grinder. It has the variable speed control on it. It has the flat plotting as well as the wheel. And when it comes to the wheel, you can order different sizes. When you choose the wheel that comes with it, you can choose different sizes. You can also choose whether or not it's going to be serrated or flat. I've used serrated wheels and I've used flat wheels. I really don't notice a big difference in serrated wheels. Not as much as I would if I changed an abrasive. So to make up the cost difference from the belt to the abrasive, you'd have to grind thousands of blades to make that worth it, I think. Just personal opinion. Some of the cool features that are on this knife, or on this grinder, is it has a flat and a wheel. And I know when I first saw this in pictures in the video, I didn't really understand how it went. I thought that I had to take this off and move things around. It was kind of weird, but you have this locking handle here to secure everything. You loosen this. There's these two handles so you can slide this out, belt tensioning purposes. Then you just have a spring-loaded knob. I think it's spring-loaded, may not be, feels like it. Locks it back into place. Tighten this down. Tighten these down. And now you have a flat plot. The thing I like about this one is you can also take the flat off, which would be nice if you're trying to slack grind, or I think even in a sharpening platform, you'd probably be able to use that if you like to sharpen on a loose belt. And then over here on this side, you can't see the handle or anything, which I'm not too worried about. You can figure it out. But it has a built-in arm. Now this takes, I think it's 3/4 inch rod. So you could make your own jig off of it. You can make a bar that comes off to where you can sharpen. You can put a shoulder grinding jig if you're grinding lockups or anything like that. And then it comes with this work rest as well. It has adjustments underneath the work rest. You can turn it at an angle. It also has two bolts here on the side. I could take this off and I can angle the arm down. So you can put your work rest on, get it lined up just how you want it, lock the arm down, take the Allen wrench, and then you can tighten it up here. Now you have a work rest. So if you're using a jig or you're jig grinding, it already comes with a work rest. If it needs to be angled, not only can you angle the arm, you can angle the plate itself. It's just a versatile tool overall. Those of you that follow me or know my work, I'm not really into jigs. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with them, it's just I learned freehand, and I'm actually faster freehanding than I am with a jig. But I would recommend people just go to jigs anyway. It looks better, and it's kind of I still know how to ride a horse, but I have a car, so if I'm going to go get groceries, I'm probably just going to take my car and not ride the horse. So it's cool if you know how to grind by hand, but if you can jig, it's going to give us more consistent edges, better looking grinds. You can bring it up to a higher grit, easier, faster. The faster we get knives out to customers, the happier they're going to be. So unless you're just a wicked good freehand grinder, this would be great for doing jigs. It's great for freehand too. So I'm going to set it back to a hollow grind. This is a 10-inch wheel. Loosen that up. I have little lines drawn on here, so I know where it needs to go for tension. And now it's locked into place. We're good to go. So for the purpose of this video, I could talk about it all day and I could show you all these cool knobs and everything like that, but I'm just going to grind a knife on it just to show you kind of a day in the life of this grinder, how it works, how it adjusts, and everything like that. So to give a good description, this is one of my newer models. It's the AV, named after one of my friends I served with in the military that passed away. It has a hollow ground main bevel and then a flat ground front. I've scribed the center line. I don't scribe the sides, I just do that visually. And then I'll go through and I'll grind this and just show you how it's made. And then if anybody has any questions about the grinder or anything like that, just put something down in the comments. I'll respond to it. You can hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, or even the YouTube channel or the website. I don't have any secrets about any of this kind of stuff. There's nothing rocket science about it. It's knife making, and it's a really cool hobby. I think that everybody should know how to do it properly if they're going to do it anyway. So let's go ahead and grind this knife and see how it goes. I was actually wrong. The first thing I'm going to do is grind a flat. I prefer to start off with the flat. Lock down, good to go. Preferred abrasive. For this one I'm using 60. And then for speed, I like to grind up on the high end. It's just less work. It has tracking on it. It's this knob up here. Track it left or right. First thing I'm going to do is just break the corner of the edge of the steel, as well as get some of this sand and stuff out, so I'm not bringing that in. So I broke the corner, now I'll grind the flat. So it's got the flat grind on it, brought up to about 300 thou or so. Now I need to go to a hollow so I can grind the hollow. Move the belt, unlock, spinner, lock, move this back to adjust for the tension. Belt's back on, good to go. Sometimes I'll double check, make sure everything's locked. Readjust that light a little bit. I'll do the hollow. There's the hollow grind. Nice, clean, consistent. That's what you're looking for. So it runs smooth. It runs smooth as fast as you can, get it going up to that speed. No issues there. When it comes to softening, it's the same thing. You just change the belt, put on a lighter grip belt. You could soften with it. They do sell a small wheel attachment for this as well, so you can have small finger wheels on it if you need to do any of the, like the inside of here, where the jimping is, or around the choil, anything like that. It works like any other grinder. The thing I like about this though is I get a flat, I get a wheel, I can do changes right away, no messing around, and it's half the price of most grinders, and they're great people to work with. So that's my review on the AMK Tactical grinding platform. The only thing that I didn't cover that's on this side that you can see just on their website, it does have a power switch with I think it's a 110 outlet on here, so you can plug your work light into the grinder itself. And sometimes with this, if I'm doing something advanced, I just have a magnetic base on my light. I can even put it up here on the grinder, so I can have that going more direct if I was doing something complex. So that's it. So if any of you guys would like more information on the grinder, you can hit me up anytime, any avenue that I have. You could also go to amktactical.com or give them a call, 937-344-4488. Again, that's 937-344-4488. And then so everybody knows, I'm not sponsored by these guys. I wasn't put on by these guys. I just had a lot of people asking questions about what I use, what is that thing in the background and all that. So this is my grinder. This is what I'm using to make all of my stuff. So I highly recommend it, and I'll stand by that. So if anybody has any questions, reach out. Other than that, you guys have an awesome weekend. Thanks for watching.